while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.
Alrighty. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live with the third round here. I believe they've not actually started. It's just we're about to go into knife soon. But today we're going to be going up in round 3 with the two teams that are 0-2, which is Brayndead versus Rich and Bar. And Napa, do you know anything about these lineups?
Any of those lineups? I know, well, we've seen Rich and Buff play on the first 2 streams.
Yeah.
They played decent, honestly. Like, there's a couple little things. Their aggression so far has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was casting in the second half, and they were a bit slow. I think if they picked it up, especially with, Classy, Grousey, a couple of the boys actually really talented, they could have had a better run.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough draw for them, to be honest. They get to go straight up against Crags and the boys, and then they get put in against Doom.
Honestly, it was the group of death. Yeah,
in
really
their
was.
elimination match against Doom and Ender and the boys. But that's just how it be, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from Brayndead yet, though. So
no,
I'm interested to see how
they just did put numbers up against like Dingus, Crags, and the boys at Tranquility.
Yeah.
They lost, but they lost 16-14.
16-14.
Yeah, and Crafty pulled off a 1v3 when they were match point to keep him in the game, which was pretty nice, to be honest.
That's mad. Okay.
Shame that it wasn't on stream, but it really
can you
do
do
be
about
like
that
that sometimes. Paddy can only stream so many games. But I think we're going to be heading into the knife round shortly, once everyone gets in the server. We've been having a few tech issues with NVIDIA today. It's been crashing people's PCs that want to play other than native reses.
Nice.
We've got Mr. Tam and Matty B in the background doing the content.
I'll come and smack you. No.
Absolutely. But yeah, I'm hyped for this match. I hope Classic can pump up those numbers a bit. If not, we're going to have to sub in White Girl Wasted, I heard.
Of course.
White Girl Wasted #1.
Hey, she's a god. She actually got banned from the LAN because she wasn't allowed to play.
Yeah, she was banned from the LAN because she was too sharp. It was just going to be unfair. At least that's what I was told.
I have heard similar things.
Yeah. And I believe it's on Inferno.
Yeah.
Nice. I haven't seen an Inferno yet.
No.
First game was Dust 2.
Yeah.
Straight into a Mirage.
Dust 2, Mirage, Inferno.
Inferno. And then I think there were there vetoes for these?
Yeah, there's vetoes. So we're doing like paper vetoes.
Sweet.
It's mad. Vertigo gets insta-banned.
Vertigo. Yeah, everyone's insta-banning Vertigo. I don't know why.
I do. I don't want to.
Why? It would be great to cast a Vertigo game. I'm sure Twitch chat would love to see some Vertigo played out. Taffy wants to see Vertigo. Taffy's a big fan of Vertigo. I think it would be lovely.
The Taffmaster's not about the Vertigo
yeah,
life.
Taffy's got all the inside scoop, and he's been telling us that Renegades are going to main Vertigo.
That's it.
They're going to be dropping
Every
Mirage
time.
out of their map pool for Vertigo. At least that's what I've been told.
Rightio. Into the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Our last game of Group 1, Brayndead versus Rich and Buff. And we'll be getting straight into it. No knife round. We missed that.
Absolutely.
Oh, Crafty's on this team. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he got pulled in for a last-minute sub. Big nade there. Oh, never mind.
Oh, there's some decent damage on the tees. They're going to come out fast up towards the 9 F, and he's got a spot on the sandbags. Classy break down at the start. He's not getting any of these. He only gets one on the Charlie.
Nice.
But Classy wants to hold. That's 2. Can't make a third onto Vanos, and he's going to manage to get on the side now. And a bomb plant coming. Pinch coming out, though. On Oski, and he destroys him. Oh my god.
Yeah, the boys getting hyped here in the arena.
Some hype, even though they're eliminated.
Yeah,
like, hype though.
It's all good.
We do love to see it, you know.
Rabiso straight into that rifle. They didn't get a bomb plant, so they are opting to just stick to a few pistols here.
The smarter choice, try and conserve as much money as you can, you know, without that extra 800 cash.
Yeah.
They might even struggle to really invest into a third round buy.
They might have a bit of a set play out here. Van's electing to just pick up a smoke rather than any pistols.
It's a great flash from Crafty to get Classy off the map, though. Rousey played out a new box, couldn't get the kill onto Vanos off that drop UMP, and it's a 5-on-3 very early. Great run. Oh, Jesus. Beasto God. He's going to find more bodies through the smoke. Effin with 1. So it's left in a 4 T players left up. Make that 3. Oski's got the mag 7. They push onto the side. Vanos able to take out 1. Rabisa trade. Crafting from behind. He's only going to manage to get 1 kill there. Leaves Vanos and Effin in the 1-on-1. Effin, he's at a deficit. 5 health left. Bomb ticking down. Doesn't have a kit either. Looking unlikely. He does find the head, and he's going to have the defuse by the... We'd have no sound to tell how far, but I'd say he's got that.
Yeah. Bit too close for all. Does he have it?
Actually.
Oh,
he doesn't have it.
Oh,
you're kidding.
0.02.
Mate.
You love to see that one. Yeah, it's a bit too close for what I would have liked personally. Classy and Grousey going down straight away, leaving his boys to recover that 3v5.
No, they did well for sure. You had Vanos with the picked up weapon as well in the UMP.
Absolutely.
And I believe Grousey had the other
MP9. Yeah, got ran down. Ooh, a little boost.
Cheeky, but it gets caught off by Crafty. He's going to get the heavy tag as well onto Rabisto. Balls in the process. I don't even know. Can you actually tag that door?
You can. It's a really good spam, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, people combine it with a nade. Nice
Silver
little
MM
spam.
won't expect that.
Yeah. The silver, it doesn't happen too much in Silver Elite, I imagine.
No, I can imagine.
Can attest to it, but still, 4v5 advantage for Brayndead, looking to get their first round at this one. Big damage already done onto Rabisto, and it looks like they're going to be going for a bit of a B split here.
So we maybe even go around the world here if they can take CT pretty cleanly. Might not be expecting it. They are going to opt for the round the world. Minute left on the clock. Grousey, he's unaware. Or now he is. Surely he flicks back. He's in this corner. Not sharp enough. Vanos takes him out. It's left to Classy to deal with the 4 players running onto site. Now you do have, I believe it's Dog. That's 3. Jesus, what a god. And Dog, he does get that lurking kill onto F and over towards the A side. Something to notice. Something to mention, sorry. So it's Rabisto left with 8 health. He's got to deal with 2. Classy, that's the Classy we know.
Yeah,
3K
Classy putting up
down,
numbers.
holds that dark angle and just peeks out at just the right time.
Yeah, that was a clean one from Classy, but it left Rabisto with Dog's lurk there. He cut off that rotation from the full HP player and just left Robbie in this really, really hard to win 1 versus 2 given his HP.
Yeah, it is a bit Orkies. He takes 1 shot and he's gone.
So he's prowling around, but I can't imagine he'll extend too much further as he does look to just save. Because, yeah, Rabisto, he put up numbers. Last game he had
27.
18 kills in about 11 rounds.
Yeah.
So he was having a good CT half. So we know that Rabisto can just put up numbers against these T sides.
Well, I thought he was going to get done for a second.
Yeah, a bit close there, but nonetheless, Classy looking good. 6-3. As well as Vanos up there with him, 5-3, and all the boys coming swiftly behind him. They do elect for the Force Fire around Rabisto's M4.
Yeah, may as well build around that.
Yeah.
Big investment at 3,100, buy down to 0, so bring the team economy down, you know, nice and even, and try and do some damage.
And they've read the play well here. A little 3-person stack with Grousey opening up. Rabisto does with him.
Fantastic. And Brayndead, they're going to come straight back off Banana. RGB does manage to get the kill. Then off X-Men, Oski connects to the trade. Looking for 1 more, can't get it done. He gets taken out by Dog. It's a 3-on-2, and the rotates coming out from Rich and Buff. It's actually decently timed. He might even be able to catch him. Bomb will go down in the end. But Rich and Buff cover an AK as well from the T side. Dog getting the first kill. Now it's a 2-on-2 retake situation. No kits as well for the CTs. So they're going to have to make this play fairly fast.
Classy, just on the AK. With Grousey left with the Mag 7, they're going to like to save it. Oh, I think they're doubling up on library, actually.
Maybe just look for an exit around
Yeah,
CT.
exactly.
Yeah,
good read there from the Braindead guys to elect to just go back to that A side. The CTs played it well. They isolated their angles on in that banana area with their smokes, and that's where Grousey was allowed to hit that pick with the Mag 7 because he made his range close range with the smokes. So they played it well, but nonetheless, Dog and Charl just backing out straight over to the A site, managed to win them around.
That's great stuff. We're back to 2-all. We're going to see buys probably come out from both scores. If anything, Rich and Buff, they're actually a bit poor.
Yeah, they're a bit poor here.
They're not going to be able to, not going to opt to buy any, pistol armor or SMGs to, build around those primary weapons. Instead, as we're saying, opt for that team economy, 2K roughly for each player. Orp out onto Charles as well. I haven't seen him Orp yet, so is he a god? Do you know?
I have no idea about that, man. But I'm sure if...
Or you might have the inside scoop.
Yeah, if the boys, Crafty and the boys are giving him the AWP, I'm sure he's at least decent with it. And against this buy, he should be able to make something happen. Classy left onto $0 though. The rest of his team should be looking to buy next round. Not likely that Classy's going to be able to buy around them unless he can do some damage up here. And he is the man boosted.
So if there's one man, I think you want the AK and all your armor, your util. It's Classy.
Absolutely.
Dog, he's going to boost up on the barrel. He only finds one before Oski gets the trade. Vanos with 2 more over towards that A site.
Yeah, and they're just going to go with that.
Yeah,
they've got enough
not?
entries on A.
Exactly. Once you take down 1 or 2 bodies, you can only expect there's maybe going to be one more there, or or you've cleared the whole site at that point.
And these CTs, they can save here. Give them their 3rd round, and then they can get a full buy around everyone.
Interesting playing the rifles towards B. I would have, personally, I probably would have invested the
pistols around those close quarters,
B, close around the sandbags car area, and just try and crossfire, get as much damage downrange as possible. And then maybe playing the rifles out of pit or graveyard. Yeah,
from playing with Classy, he's typically an A player, typically playing around that pit or that balcony, the twist or the Magisk of a team, if you will. But it seems now they've made him into a banana player. And we'll see how that goes for him. Start of the game, it looks like he's playing well.
He's a reformed B player.
Yeah. But regardless, good rounds here. Battles with those 2 big entries onto the A side.
That was fantastic. They cleared the side in almost like 10-15 seconds from
Absolutely.
that first kill from Dog. Oski did get the trade. He has managed to get a couple of pistol kills throughout the game so far, but at the moment...
And because Grousey stayed alive, he was able to drop one over to Effin, which allowed for a decent set of utility across everyone except for Oski.
Yeah, it is a great team buy.
Yeah, this is a really competitive round here. Both sides have effectively a full buy. The boost in the Diggity is really strong with the crossfire from Arch. And that's Effingod up there. Effingod's been putting up numbers this event as well.
Again, another spot I did. He spotted him up towards Boiler. The wallbang is good onto Vanos. Going to take him down to 54. See, it's a bit of a split here from Brayndead. They got 2 players. They did have 2. Are they going to run it? So they do have that 1 player lurking around the top of Banana. Looks like they might be opting for the A side again. And it's a 3-2 split on the defense for Rich and Buff. So just the standard. Stock Rock standard, but in the end...
Yeah, it seems Rich and Buff aren't too keen on fully taking that banana control off of Brayndead. And they're going to back out to go back B with a bit of an A fake.
You figure you'd be spewing if you know...
And that's brought Classy off the boost. He's going through CT. He's bit on the fake. He's coming back now.
Yeah, Execute coming up. Brayndead very fast out onto the site. Grousey playing in the box. He has more success. That's 1. Make that 2. Classy does TK Grousey in the end. He's like, this is my spotlight.
This is my kills.
As he does get a tag onto Crafty, brings him down to 70 health. Bomb still not down yet for Brayndead. Surely in the next couple moments, Classy with 1 out of...
And here comes the boost.
Great boost from Oski. Trade coming out. Child does get the kill on 1 on 3, and he gets done by Classy.
Great hold by Classy.
That was fantastic work. Classy is coming out.
Maybe this guy is a B player.
He just needed to get warm, I think, Classy.
Someone picked this guy up.
It took 2 maps, but he's on fire right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure he takes out Grousey, but he made up for it.
Exactly.
Took out the rest of them through the smoke as well. Good solid B hold there. But it was a good idea from Brayndead. They threw just enough utility and showed just enough presence in the app's position to really bait those CTs into wanting to go for that A stack. And Classy was pulled off his boost position. But in the end, it does work out for them. Early pick going the way of Brayndead, though.
Yeah, it was a great push. Took Robisto out very fast, and we've seen he's been strong almost all day. So, you know, if you're Brayndead, you're stoked with that pick. But,
yeah, now you're just left with a bit of a weird sort of split setup, but they have gambled it. They've brought Grousey over.
Great shot from Dog onto Grousey, so the rotator falls, and he did find one in the process onto Vanos. Trey's all over the joint at the moment. Effin trying to get this hold out for a pitch. Doesn't want to deal with. Can't get the job done. Vanos going to find the frag. Classy, the hero of Rich and Buff at the moment. He's got 3 to deal with. 3 damage players at that. He's got the kit and a bit of util. He can make this work.
Yeah, Classy in the 1v3s on the LAN. He's done it before. Can he do it again, though?
Look at that molly was coming out. I've seen him done it.
Yeah, he does that in retakes. Just gone for the tap onto Charles' head, but Charles does tap him back.
Great shot there from Charles. Plays that perfectly. Peeks out just as Classy decides to wide peek to sight behind the smoke.
Yeah, Brayndead's A take has looked really clean so far. They've been
solid.
effectively trading and sticking together well enough. So even if they do get, Effin does get 1 or 2, he's traded. And that's what you see there, leaving Classy in just that 1 versus 3, despite Effin God getting 2 frags. And that leaves the CTs just back onto these pistols again.
Deagleby try and build up a bit of economy. As we were saying with Taffy earlier, with the new economy system, they'll actually have decent even if they are trading rounds.
Exactly.
In the back of this half. So it might work out in their favour in the end. You know, losing these earlier rounds.
We've got 3k on Effin God, so he should be able to bring out that AWP that we've seen from him earlier today. And Effin God's a bit of a gun on the AWP. Him and Oski have been trading between one another, taking the AWP. But we haven't seen a CT AWP yet, and a CT AWP's really imperative, I would say, on Overpass. On Inferno at least, picking down middle and Banana. You can lock into that 4-1 setup if you've got that Banana AWP.
Exactly. We've seen it been a pivotal point for a lot of CT setups, or just Inferno in general, CT and T.
Yeah.
And AWP can make the biggest difference, more of an impact than you'd say on some of the other standard maps.
Yeah, especially on Effin's been playing well with his AWP today, especially T-side AWPing. Him and Robisto have been really playing well for this Rich and Buff team. Classy's starting to show his form this game.
God can't connect those shots on the back. But in the end, all 5 stay out for Brayndead. Now they'll now start building up that economy behind us. Even though they're Lost Bonus building for Rich and Buff, Brayndead, they're building their own little bank that they can just feed off later in the rounds if they do manage to drop a couple. You see, Vanos, he's on 6-5, so they can reinvest into an AWP if they do manage to drop off this round.
Ooh, Classy playing a bit risky. It
doesn't work.
Just those 1-for-1s.
Exactly, we were saying that. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, Grousey, the god.
Good
Grousey.
hold by Grousey.
Okay, spray down.
The
there we go.
FAMAS.
Jesus.
I didn't know the FAMAS could be used like that.
You know, the FAMAS had that many bullets. Nah.
Yeah, every time I use the FAMAS, it's just shooting peas.
Yeah, does nothing for me.
That's what I'm saying.
That's fantastic. What a god.
Yeah, that was a nuts hold by Grousey there.
Yeah, sticks to his senses and holds that spray down through the smoke.
Yeah, a bit of a questionable play by Brayndead just to stick through that smoke.
Yeah, I guess they figured once they had that 1 frag,
exactly,
it was only
they got
one
2
player
openings.
Left. Maybe considering that he'd be back on the site rather than playing so close up around the smoke. And we saw Effin God had a lot of success on Inferno by playing that same way smokes and getting those, spray downs.
Look at the damage though. Immediately into the 4 versus 3, but the combined health of Vanos and Crafty is only 19.
It's basically a 1.5 versus 4.
Exactly. Awesome damage there by Oski. He pulls up into the apps, takes down 1 and damages Vanos for 94. And then Dog, the full HP player, just gets dropped by Robisto.
Down, Grousey takes Crafty out of the map, and it's left to Vanos in a 1-on-4. No health. He's going to find a 2k for this round, so 6 kills across 2 rounds. Fantastic effort from him.
Grousey's out here fragging.
Looking like he'll be back into this one.
Exactly. Yeah, they're looking at Grousey and Classy. They were a bit not, weren't as present.
Exactly.
As you'd expect them to be.
I say Grousey more so.
Exactly.
Was struggling in those first 2 maps, but
now it looks like they're playing more confident.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like this. Effin with the B spawn with Ask. He's just like, I've got the big spawn, I'll go for Banana.
Great shot. Loses against the Beasto. Oski does get the trade out. Effin with 1 more over towards Upper Banana. They have made their way onto the site, Brayndead, so you know, in this pistol round, you want to be getting the bomb down pretty quick, try and build some money up.
Good
Classy
aid.
with the Kobe. Vanos goes down. Ooh, Crafty with one. Can't connect onto the second. And in the end, Grousey will stay up, and he might even get the defuse.
All in all, not a bad round from Brayndead. They did get 2 kills onto Robisto and Oski, the Apps players, as well as the bomb plant for that extra money.
Exactly. Considering they were on pistols,
Yeah,
you know, they're going to force some reinvestments from the CTs. As you said, bomb plant, extra cash.
Yeah, they're
You're
playing-
absolutely laughing.
they're playing really confident here, these CTs, but it may cost them in some situations. The Oxy and Robisto both there got dropped because they were playing really aggressive in the apps against those pistols.
Exactly. When you have that close ankle, CZ just beams
CZ just
up into
straight
apartments,
up,
like around that
pocket
boiler
AK.
stairs area.
Charl onto the AWP again. Sacrifices his utility set for it. Must be confident in his ability. T-side AWP can either make or break a team. If you can get those opening picks, going for those aggressive angles on Banana, you may be able to get those openings that your team so dearly desires. Bit of a shallow Nana control by the CTs. Classy and Grousey. You've seen them routinely do this. They go for a bit of initial presence and then they fall back into this Classy boost, Grousey backside or Grousey coffin.
Exactly. Come up fast, try and see if they can make anything happen. If they can't, smoke it and move.
And Brayndead's playing it well. They're timing it well, so they're retaking it off them just as they fall back into the site.
50 seconds left on the clock. Brayndead not really taking much position. Only really up a Banana. That's what they have in their realm. If anything, I believe Vanos is making his way around apartments. Or down in... no, he's... Got the names mixed up. There he is, Vanos.
Yeah.
They're going to come out now. Boiler can't find the frag. Effin, he's going to take the AWP off Carl as well. And just trades everywhere now onto B. Crafty ultimately wins. He takes, I believe, 2 players there fall on the B site. It's a free B bomb site, but no bomb. That's up top mid. Effin and Oski, they're going to have full control of that.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward round. It seemed like they wanted to go for a bit of a B fake into that A hit. But the A guys just went a bit too early, and it allowed Effin to just stay posted on that mid line with his AWP.
Exactly. Once
Wasn't tempted to rotate to that B side. And in the end, that cost them. Effin just got his Molotov down. There wasn't much chance for the man with the bomb. Crafty and RGB do save, but they've only got $1,000 in the bank each.
Okay, smart from Crafty to not even try and go for that, or even maybe, you know, get vengeance for Charl and try and get the kill onto Effin. Yeah, only
I can respect this. They don't necessarily need to full buy in here. They can save, get more gun rounds on the board. Play, as Matty B would say, play the percentage plays.
Play the percentage.
Love a good percentage play.
Way down.
Classy and Grousey.
First. They have 3 across B now. I think this in a while. Classy's got 2 so far in that top mid control. Top B, sorry. Grousey is going to get the trade out for the kill from Vanos, and it's left to Crafty. Bottom mid, 200 cash, an AWP and a dream. He doesn't have much of a chance, I think, here. Especially with that bomb control. Oh, whiffs the first shot. Whiffs the second.
Oski playing real aggressive
hate
there.
to see that, though,
Shows
from
that
Crafty.
confidence. But Grousey and Classy just locking it down 2 apiece on the B side. They're playing with confidence, and obviously there's only so many frags to go around, and Classy and Grousey on 12 apiece. And as we see Robisto down there, 5 and with 5 assists as well. Have had a bit of a slow start here. But I guess that is just how CS works. A bit of a give and take.
Not even at the first half yet even, so we might even see him pick up towards the back end of the half.
Classy's gone for a bit of an initial peek there for a bit of info. And Effin just posted on this second mid line. Robisto's just going to jiggle until he sees something. And then likely, he's going to save his smoke. That's a good play. It's unlikely that they're just going to rush him down.
Exactly.
And so he can just save that smoke and delay a bit later in the round.
Especially when they've been playing a bit slower already, Brayndead, these last couple rounds. Really slowed the momentum down. They're waiting until 40 seconds or so, so why waste the utility?
And you can
Most just gonna be
see
sitting there.
slight adjustments in the setups from Classy and Grousey, not allowing themselves to just be in these pre-fireable angles, consistently playing them. And that's the element of surprise that they need to keep getting all these multi-kills on this B side.
Brayndead, they're going to send 2 towards connect Classy with 2 through the smoke.
Does
he
get
holds the spray. He did get dinked, but he just holds it, and the boys from Brayndead couldn't connect any more shots. Dog, speaking of connecting, he connects onto Robisto's head in the pit. That's a great initial kill for them. They're going to get the A-bomb down. 4-on-3 retake forced. All kits on the Rich and Buff squad. Oski's come up nice and fast here through A short. He could do some unexpected damage, especially if they don't look anytime soon. Oski's a touch late to it. Vanos, RGB's going to make him pay.
Yeah, clean shots being hit here. Effingham just forced to back off for this one. No time, just the AWP, 1 versus 3.
There's a really solid hold there from Brayndead.
Yeah, he could have elected... They're going into the last round. They've got money. He could have elected to really try and either kill the Ts or force them to being close enough to the bomb to where they would die.
Exactly.
Because Effen's got 8k. He's going to be able to buy here anyway. Classy's going to need the drop as well as Grousey. Because while they have been getting those multi-frags, they are sitting up there with 8 and 9 deaths apiece. Dying quite often. Back into this, just this basic 2B, 3A setup. It seems like that's what's been working best for them.
So I have to agree with you so far. Yeah, the 3A, 2B's been working for Rich and Buff. Up by 2 rounds. Ideally for their CT side, you'd want 9-6 if you're Rich and Buff.
Absolutely.
But Oski could have a close duel here with Dog. And potentially Charlie comes in the stairs as well. See him both. Connects the first and the second. Great play from Oski. In the process, he finds one down middle. But Crafty, he does make up for it with a frag onto Classy. That's 3 for Oski as well. He finds another onto Vanos.
Yeah, that line that Oski has, just one of those lines where you have the peeker's advantage. You can see their shoulder.
It's fantastic.
And it's such a wall-bangable surface that you can just get so much damage down so quickly. And that is the half, 9-6. Can we get a bit of a scoreboard, Mr. Patrick? Classy leading the way, 14-10. Robisto down the bottom, 5-9.
Yeah, he's only on 5 frags at the moment. That's a bit disappointing considering how well he's been playing, and I think that's a key. You know, if Rich and Buff, if Robisto was really performing, he'd probably be running away.
Yeah, he's been playing really well all event, and then as Classy and Grousey start to stand up, that's when you see Robisto's numbers take a bit of a hit. But it looks like he's playing a bit of a supportive.
Exactly.
role.
We see there he had 5 assists, or he still has 5 assists for the game, so he's still putting in a great effort.
Actually, I'd love to see the more stats.
We can have a quick peek at
have a
those,
quick at the
see
more
how he's contributing.
Yeah, the enemies flashed. Grousey at 17 enemies flashed.
He's killing it.
What the? Someone picked this man up. Yeah, great work there. Big ADR coming out from Classy as well as utility damage.
Effen's stats glitched out, I think, there. He's got nothing.
Yeah, Effen's stats. I think he's glitched because he had to disconnect from the wall mod, the tab glitch. But still, 2 sets of util going straight into this pistol round. Seems like they've got a bit of a preset play in mind. Oh, the nade stack though.
That Kobe's good. That's way better than the Kobe Richard Buff
yeah.
Sandbags hold, not as effective. RGB's going to fall to Effen. Great flash assist from Oski. And it's going to leave 3 players rotating in quite fast to Brayndead, so they're going to have a decent hold here. Child finds 1. Robisto does get that frag onto Dog. He's trying to hold out a new box, gets 1 more. Make that 2. Jesus. Oh, get there, son.
And Effen got low down in the pool.
That's a fantastic effort from Child to hold that off. And Grousey and Effen, yeah, as you said, Effen's weak. They're just stuck in the middle here against 3. It's
a bit awkward because Effen's low and Grousey has no armor, so both of them are at a bit of a disadvantage.
And bomb dropped right up at, they got to cross in front of Coffin where Crafty's just watching that. Child, he connects for 4.
Child got for the ace.
He wants that ace. They got to give it to him.
Surely they give him the ace. Second ace of the
other boys should back off. He's got a 5-7, and they probably know Effen's heavy tags, so come on, Crafty, don't do it. Ah,
they took it.
Crafty, the straight up disrespect.
You hate to see it. That would have been the second ace of the event. The first one, of course, going to the man on Rich and Buff Robisto. Going huge last Mirage game.
Indeed. He was a god with the org on that map.
Yeah.
Not replicating those feelings so far, but you never know. T-side might be a god with the AK. We just don't know. Maybe he becomes
exactly.
If that's even.
Vanos just going hard, trying to replicate Grousey, seeing stuff from Mars. Does manage 2 with the assist flash from Crafty.
It's a great effort there. It takes him straight out. So that's probably 2P, 250s gone early on Classy and Oski.
Yeah, shows you're confident, shows you're not scared of them. If you're playing these anti-eco rounds really scared, then the T's might get real close to you, run you over a bit.
Exactly, force the close angles and just overwhelm you with manpower, take the men out of it early.
Yeah. Noble Rebellion said, "Rip Ace." I agree. They should have given him the ace.
For sure, they knew he was heavy tagged.
Exactly.
Like, come on now, they must have known.
Crafty's just toxic, I guess. But regardless, gone for the
Crafty,
pre-fire.
Yeah, Charles, he gets 2 kills there. So
Yeah, I believe Charles would be leading the way. Yeah, Vanos
go.
is actually 14 up there, and Charles catching up to him
I
now.
honestly haven't even noticed Vanos. He must just be fragging really
Yeah,
decently
2 rounds
across
in,
the
I think
whole map.
Charles got 6 kills already in this CT half.
We'll see the first buy round coming up to Rich and Buff. Coming into the 3rd round of our 2nd half. AK's across the board. Not the greatest utility on Classy and Rebeast though. See if they can make something happen. Brayndead CT has been really solid so far.
Yeah, having played with Grousey myself, I think his Inferno strat is definitely, he loves a good spam. He loves spamming up in that apartments with the AK, just to stop that initial aggression. They like getting that bracket control off them early in this apps control, just to push these CTs back into their site, make them not feel comfortable up in those diggity positions in those arches. But they've got a perfect counter here with Vanos up on the boost, with a nice little crossfire with Charl. And Riso's just prowling around up here.
That boost not going to be of much to affect. Rich and Buff looks like they want to make a move towards B. Losing their man in apartments, they might choose to commit here.
Yeah, they're playing a bit of a retake B setup, which might bode well as long as RGB and the man on boost don't get shut down immediately.
The smoke is not the greatest. RGB doesn't choose to push through that one. He probably could have had a nice 2-piece there. One on the flower boost. They flash this from Charlie. He'll find one more. Grassy does get the trade onto RGB. And at least Vanos weak up around.
Noski's in an awkward spot here, having just planted the bomb. It's really up to Grousey to shut down these banana players. He's going to really need to lock these guys down before these CT the extra guys come in, and Grousey locks one down, but doesn't expect the second. Crafty manages both, actually. Good retake there.
Yeah, fantastic. They did have the numbers advantage, obviously, and Grousey started strong with that first frag, but couldn't hold it in the end. You know, so many angles pinching in.
Yeah, it's just a bit of caster. His name is pronounced Charles or Charlet. I think his name is Charlet. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Charlet. No,
Honestly,
they're always trolling you.
I don't trust, dude. I don't
Look,
trust
mental yak.
anyone. Yeah. Wait, hold on a minute.
Oh, wait a minute.
Crafty's dead after this game.
Exactly. Still, they've got a bit of a weird buy here. Effin does save if they want to go for the orb later on. But Classy is on his trusty AK. And Rebeasto, we're looking to see something from him. He's had a bit of a quiet CT half. See if he can show us what he's made of on this T side. Put that 10-year veteran coin to work. Charlet, just with the alt poster on this boiler line.
You can call him Charlie.
Charlet?
I thought it was like a shortened version of Charlie.
Charlie?
Like, oh, that's what I thought.
I'm not sure.
Honestly,
Ask
I
him.
don't trust Twitch chat anymore.
It's the good thing about LAN, you can just go ask him. Go ask him after the
Very
game.
true. Very true.
Still.
It's a slow round out from Rich and Buff,
Yeah.
55-second mark, and they haven't really taken any position except for Classy up towards top banana.
Yeah, they've just been prowling around up here, seeing if any aggression was going to come in. Consistently, Vanos has been really like pushing in to that boiler position, as well as Crafty prowling around for picks. So I think they were looking to just punish that and explode off that. And that's okay. They sent Effin in to get a bit of info. He has the P250.
Yeah,
He gets the info that Charles there, yeah.
Exactly. He'll see one. He maybe even saw Crafty back on that angle. They're going to double peek him. Rebeasto helps out Grousey, but Grousey does go down to Crafty in the end.
Bit of an ugly play there. I'm not too sure why they both just turned from dig after getting that pick.
Rotates faster. Look how fast they are. They're already up around out hard. Rebeasto finds 2. Here we go.
Good time though.
Rebeasto might be turning fast. He's going to contribute as well, and Rich and Buff. I thought that rotate was so quick from Brayndead.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
they
quick.
were goners, Rich and Buff. That's a great round there from them. Rebeasto, he goes big, finds 2, and Classy with the backup.
Yeah, it's a shame. The I'm not too sure. I think it was Crafty. Crafty sneaks in behind that Molotov in the diggity position. And he could have sprayed down too, but just got traded out by Robisto, I believe.
Yeah, he moved back on the side.
Yeah.
So came in and picked him up. Grousy's fast up Banana, actually 3 of the
Dog's
balls.
right on that line with the wall. But they've used their utility well. They've mollied him off.
Now
Look at this
RGB
damage
down
onto
to
RGB.
14 health. So the second that smoke goes down, he realizes that moves off at Oski. He opens up the round with a kill onto Vanos. And yeah, heavy damage. Dog down to 40, RGB down to 14. So the B side looking weak. They're going to send an extra man in, I'll say Charles. Charles over towards B side. But bit of utility usage is going to bring him back. A pinch coming.
Where Crafty is.
Crafty, how the hell did he get all the way through
He's
there?
got all the info.
So he basically abandons the A site to push through T-Apps. He's going to get the frag, but now they're forced into a 4-on-4 retake with 2 very weak players.
And if anyone's ever played retakes, we know that this favors the Ts, especially with these positions.
And no kits.
No kits on
Unless
the
I'm
CT side.
misreading. Great spot for so that's one. Can't make anything else happen, but Grousey, he does get a 2k spray down on those 2 players that picked up Robisto. It's left to Charles, and he's going to move off it.
Grassy's just always there to steal Robisto's fire. It seems. Grassy's just doubling up off of the back of Robbie's contact, which is exactly how you want to play those situations. But regardless, it makes Robbie look a bit sad. But yeah, a bit of a weird play. They gambled a 3-man B stack while Crafty was moving down.
So
I guess he would have been calling, there's nothing mid, boys. You guys can stack B. There's nothing mid.
Exactly.
But then he finds out they're all top mid. They're all going through a smoke.
You think about it as well, if Crafty pushes from behind there and there's 5 guys there instead of
He'll get 2
one
or 3
Crafty,
at least, right?
He gets a spray down and holds the M4 30 rounds in the back.
That's an easy
He'll
5k
be
spray down for the
absolutely
man.
laughing, exactly.
See where Charles going to go with the AWP. He does go for the banana pick, yeah. But he gets mollied off straight away.
Good decent smoke. Just going to move back on the site. No need to play the close angle, especially when you don't really pop straight out of the smoke. Might catch you off guard.
Yeah, too easy. They've got a little bit of an ugly buy. Crafty brought down all the way while the rest of them sit up around 1 to 2k. And Charles as well, only around 750. This is a bit of a make or break round here. If they get this round, they can really string together a few CT ones. And that's a good start.
That's a great shot from Charles on the Grousey. Right on the slit of the corner. Grousey knows it. The nice shot, the T-wire coming out. You do love to see that. Dog, he's got this close angle with a P2 there.
The timing!
The COD timing comes out. That's COD timing.
That's brilliant for
every
Effin
day of
God,
the
though.
week. Effin goes great shot. Vanos tries to make it happen, but Robisto, he gets the frag in the end. And Charles, he's really got to get kills here. He does get the tag on Effin God. Vanos and Craft have got a chance of picking up later with those pistols. He's going to get put down to 20.
And Robisto takes out RGB over in that arch position as well.
Shots. Crafty goes down to Effin, and once again,
Similar
Charles is
scenes,
going to
eh?
have to save. He's got 20 health.
I feel like I'm getting nostalgia from watching this
Yeah,
Charles.
exactly. Is this not just a
Charles just running along that speedway, saving the AWP.
round replay?
Round replay.
But they're going to hunt him here, Rich and Buff. They know exactly what they need to do. Get that AWP out of his hands. He's going to find Oski. Can he get
Next
some
to
more?
Robisto. And they're going to go in together knowing he has that AWP. But they've split up, so he can isolate the 1v1s if he wishes to. And Classy's just going to be prowling around.
Smoke.
Fast line in.
He knows too well. He knows
Scoreboard
too
glitch?
well.
It's a smoke glitch, I'm telling you. Wait, they patched that. Oh no.
They did patch that.
Now they nerfed Astralis.
It's funny, the nerf
Regardless.
Australis hit the still gods.
RGB sitting down there, 6 to 16. He's the only one in the server really lacking at the moment. You'd love to see him pick it up so they can get a bit more firepower. Pistol rush mid, I don't hate it.
For the pass, will find one. Charlotte's getting the trade. Now, so it's the 4-on-4. Vanos, great shot on
As
the
we were
Grousey.
talking about him.
Puts on, not Vanos, sorry,
RGB,
RGB.
yeah.
They have the tag, man. It's throwing me off.
RGB, as we were talking about him. And he's,
Wow, Grousey.
he's apologising.
He's upset about that one.
Grousey's just been dumpstered 2 rounds in a row. And as we say that, the main man, 2SBS, rolls into the arena. Coming back for another one. Robisto with the awesome profile picture there.
What is that?
Going into that they're grouping up, right? They're just going to group in, have that 3v2 on the A site versus these pistols.
Use your numbers. Why isolate yourself against the pistols?
Yeah, don't want to give them.
Potentially take an L.
Don't want to give them their 1v1s.
Exactly. And they picked the right place to go.
They pick up the pace. Ooh.
Rotates coming in from RGB though. You could catch some dig shots. So the smoke does go down. It's going to cover this arch cross. As they come onto the A side. Can't connect the first couple shots. Charles is able to find one. Trades across the board. Effin with 2. And it's left to Dog in the 101. He's going to recover an AK.
And Effin not sure. He has no idea about this position, but he's only got 20 seconds left. So Effin's really got it. He really thinks he's in the CT position. He's just going to sprint to B. But Dog's read it.
Yeah, it's a great move from Dog. He'll actually catch him before he gets to the site.
Oh, this is going to be ugly here.
This is fantastic, though.
And so Dog's just going to aggress, and he'll catch him off guard.
Fantastic. That was an A1 play.
Yeah,
to be honest, Brain there from Brayndead. Dog, he moves up towards the A site, but then he just flicks on. He's like, nah, I've got a feeling he's going straight to B.
Yeah.
Makes it there before he does, really.
Not too sure why Effin God was fully committed to believing he was CT initially and then just went straight for that B wrap. He did have a free A site at the time, but of course that's the power of retrospect. 12 to 10. Bit of a tight one here for Rich and Buff. And it seems like they're on a bit of their last legs with their money. Nothing really on the bank across the board for either team except for Dog's little foundation coming up. 5.4k in the bank. Charles,
I thought he got a collapse for a second there. Charles and Vanos both finding one each.
And they take down Classy and Grousey. What imperative
Exactly.
pieces.
2 top players, arguably, at the moment. Followed closely by Effin God, I think. Yeah, geez, that's a big impact there early for Brayndead. So they want to come back into this game. It's definitely the way to start it.
Exactly. So Rich and Buff left early. Like straight off the bat in the round in a 3 versus 5. Perhaps they're playing a bit too over-aggressive, but that's sort of what you got to do to play Inferno T-side, looking for that map control.
You just got to take it by force, win the aim battles.
Yeah,
down to the minute mark, and they haven't really... Look how spread they are. 3 players. They're basically in 3 different lanes at this point.
Got to make sure you've got your utility to use to make sure you can't get those initial peaks off. But in this case, Charles just peeks straight through the Molotov, takes 1 tick of damage, and gets a full HP player dead. Oski with the CT smoke lined up.
40 seconds left on the clock. Rich and Buff, and they're going to go.
Effin's going to smoke off that coffin position.
Go for the B. Look at that U-Still come over now. Flash is good from Dog. It's going to do some good impact. Crossfire coming in. A bit late from Dog. He's going to find 2. Make that 4. He doesn't make it 3. I thought he had that for sure. Misses the first shot, but Charles will get the Kobe.
Yeah, nice little spray there by Dog, though.
It was
Can't
nice.
manage to get the 3rd, but...
Connects with 2 and just,
nice
just
little
a bit
spray
off the
transfer,
head.
yeah. Good stuff here from Brayndead, bringing it back to this tight little 12 to 3. Oh wait, 12 to 11 scoreline. I was looking at the 30 rounds, and it forces these Rich and Buff guys onto this little pistol buy.
Yeah, force them onto the pistol buy, but they do have a loss bonus built up from the fact that they can probably have about 2 to 3 rounds. So
Yeah,
they'll definitely be able to bind to the next. And,
they have a nice little buy.
Exactly.
They should have a strong buy, to be honest. They should have...
Classy might be able to drop an AWP.
Yeah, perhaps an AWP across.
They could get that out onto Effin if they really want to.
Effin's been doing some magical things on the AWP today. So hopefully... I'm sure these boys don't want to be going out 0 to 3, but sadly that is the reality for one of these teams.
Vanos, he's going to get the first kill onto Grouse. Trades across the side. Vanos, he finds... He actually lets 2 come out of a there. They're going to push him. Ossie gets the first. Crafty with the trade, but Classy picks up the slack and finds the kill. Now it's left on a 2-on-2, and they're going to be able to acquire some weapons here on the site. Trying to come through the smoke. Classy. He hasn't actually found a gun yet, but, he's pretty strong with the Deagle anyway.
Yeah, 2 already in the round with the Deagle.
RGB, he's really close here. Classy spots him, can't connect the shots. Now it's left to a Beasto. Hit spot. He finds the first kill with the AWP, swaps out to the A1. He's actually sticking the defuse, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, don't think Robbie knows.
He stuck it.
Textbook play there from RGB. Perhaps he didn't hear it. And he does get him after time as well. Good damage there. Still, nonetheless, it was just a pistol buy. They got a bomb plant. They got it down to a 1v1. That's huge damage against that CT side, and it keeps that economy modest. Because look, Charles put on his AWP, he's only got 2 flashes, and he got put down to that $0. If that round wasn't competitive, Charles would have been left with 7K in the bank.
Exactly. He's pretty much the rest of the game. Classy's going to shut down Charles fast.
And it seems like they want to go with this pick.
Yeah, they're really liking this B side, even though they haven't had much so far on their T side. Let's see how they go. FN, he gets the kill onto Vanos on the lurk position. Dog, he's holding off this site really well around this pillar.
Not too sure how Classy still gets fragged with that HP, to be honest.
Great. Grousy's find 1, Grousy finds 2. Great round there from Rich and Buff.
That was insane, actually. Classy runs up. He gets that opening onto the man wide. Doesn't get traded as Dog falls back into the site. And then Classy runs through his own CT smoke into Coffin and gets that opening onto the main Coffin. Textbook aggressive play there from Classy, and he's left with 5.5k in the bank as these boys are forced onto another little pistol round.
This is great for Brayndead because they won a lot of rounds in a row. We saw Rich and Buff had that loss bonus built up. For Brayndead, they'll essentially have nothing as we slowly creep towards match point. They've only got 2k each, you know. Charles, he's on 1400, so he won't be able to buy into the next. I almost guarantee it if they don't win this round. So Rich and Buff have a great chance of getting to 15 before Brayndead could even get a competitive buy out.
And you get to see just here how the T's are going to read this one, because you wouldn't want to go straight into be dry against these pistols, or at least against the potential of the pistols. You sort of want to feel out that arch position, feel out those range engagements. But it does seem like with the bomb coming up Banana, they're going to elect to go into this B stack. And this could go really wrong for the boys, but they have elected to just run at it.
The CT's all going to come out and they'll just clean up. They had a lot of really great close angles that they could hold off there, especially with the CZs.
Yeah.
They opt to push it in the end.
I think Oski's contact up in the apartments may have led them to believe it was going to be an AK.
Oh, true.
So they would have pushed down Banana.
Down Banana.
Dog does pick up 1 and then steals the AK from Oski. But he's left in a really unwinnable position at this point.
Yeah,
FN sniffs him out.
FN had the peek and he had no bullets, so kind of caught him in a weird spot right in the door. And you know, once he peeks there, there's
14
no
to 12. They are going to force into this one. They're not going to allow them to give that 15 for the OT. So this is really do or die here for Brayndead. If they lose this one, they're going to be having to playing match point with armors, like with just an armor and a few digs and a scout. Got a bit of an ugly buy here. But Masters across the board with some UMPs and the scout.
Oski's going to get the early frag out onto Vanos.
Is that a sprint?
Yeah, one more onto Charles. Classy, he's picking up some frags around the top of the gun. He's been absolutely dominant here, but Crafty picks off the sandbags, fully flashed and gets the kill.
Yeah, not looking too great here, but still 2 versus 4.
Only 1 man down for Rich and Buff. So.
And you've got Crafty alive. He's been putting up work this whole tournament for the boys with the AK. Managed a 1v3 last game. If anyone I'd want in the clutch on the Brayndead team, I'd probably want Crafty. But Robisto's just sniffing around here for the late Banana push, coming in for that A retake. And I don't know if they're going to go for it. I think they're just electing to save. They're going to take their chances, go for that force by next round, and then play for OT.
Exactly.
It's not going to be ideal. It's going to be rough.
It's tough for sure. Like, you know, let's say they win the next round, Brayndead. Even then, Rich and Buff, they're going to have so much money. Classy, he's going to have to rebuy here, so he'll probably go down to like 3k. FN God, he's on 7k. He's going to be... Look at the cash.
They all get taken down. I like that. Oh, Grousy with a bit of BM there. I saw that, Grousy. You watch yourself, eh?
Let him know. Yeah,
but
look at that
still.
money. Look at that money Rich and Buff's got. So even if Brayndead are able to, you know, chain together some rounds here, they're still going to have economy.
And Rich and Buff knew. They knew that they bought in, and that if they hunt these guys down, there's not really going to be a chance in this round. And as you see, they've just got some digs, some 5.7s, a FAMAS and a scout, eh? It's not looking too great. But they did get a nade stack onto Oski coming up Nana, I believe. And that is a good opening. Something to build on.
Great, the mismatch, you know. And we've seen it timeless times from the games I've casted on him. I've casted Inferno a decent amount. pistol rounds seem to just work on
Yeah,
him.
it's
So
just
I
a
don't
bit
know what
awkward.
it is. I think close angles maybe surprise. It seems to work out pretty well a lot of the time. Right now, it doesn't work out well for Dog. He gets done very poorly.
comes Crafty,
He's
though.
coming in the back of the smoke. This time he shows that aggression,
Ooh.
connects with one. Charles picks off the frag off the assist. Crafty finds, well, he does get a shot on the class, but it's really not enough to put him down. And he's left in a 2-on-2. Rabisto, he did say catches him slack, and Vanos
Yeah.
goes down. It's left to Charles. 3. Dreams alive, and there we are.
And that's it.
Rich and Buff going to finish up 16-12. They go 1-2 through the group. Unfortunately, what was our team?
And that's it for the group, I believe.
Rich and Buff and what was the other team's name? I've completely
This
forgotten.
one?
Yeah.
Rich and Buff first, Brayndead.
Brayndead, that's it. Brayndead are going to go down 0-3.
And I'm just going to have a quick check of the bracket to see what happened in the upper bracket match,
yeah,
the
try and find what
2-2.
happened.
Because that would have been the clash of titans from this group, I
Yeah,
believe.
that would have been Tranquility versus Air Just Kidding. So that would have been the 3-0 game, pretty much.
All right, so, yeah, Air Just Kidding. They 16... No, wait, actually, it's Group 2. Do you know anything about the other game? Not too sure. I don't think the bracket's updated yet.
Ah, well, we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
So we'll be back soon after a bit of a break, and I believe we'll be moving into Group 2.
Yeah, we're going to be moving into Group 2.
Beauty. We'll see you then.
With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say